What's up, everybody? It's me, Feather. Welcome to Feathered Libra Tarot, where it's Libra here all the time. It doesn't matter where it's at in your chart. We're going to talk about the spooky truth. Let's see what situation pops up here and what the spooky truth is in regards to your love situation. If it resonates, it resonates. If it doesn't, don't force a fit. You may not resonate every time, and that's fine. I got other content all over the internet for you, so click in the description box and check it out. Check everything out. Click the links. Thank you so much for your likes, shares, subscribes, your donations of love, requesting readings with me, checking out my merch store. I got lots of Libra stuff in there now, and more to come. So let's do this. Let's do this for my Libras. What's the spooky truth? If you're here during the live, thumbs up. Click that live chat button down below. And let's talk about it, shall we? The spooky truth for my Libras. What's going on in your situation, Libras? What's the spooky truth? I just did one of these for Leo, and it was pretty intense. Woo. Okay. So there's a long-term situation that some of you are moving away from right now. Definitely a lot of stress and anxiety, a lot of confusion here with Seven of Cups, Nine of Swords, Ten of Pentacles is in reverse. This could have been a job, could have been a relationship. We'll see what's coming out here, okay? Tell me more about this Nine Swords. Anxiety, stress, up in your head. I mean, look at how much thinking. You're like caught in a cage, a mental cage. That looks pretty scary. Pretty scary. Nine Swords. What are you thinking about all the time? Page of Cups, new love, possibly Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Who is this? What is this? What are you stressed out about? An apology? Waiting for an apology? What is this? You haven't moved on. Okay. So there was a long-term situation or something that you wanted to work out long-term, but it did not. It doesn't look like it went in the direction you wanted it to go. Okay? But you haven't moved on at all. You're still stuck on this person. So I don't know if you owe them an apology, if they owe you an apology, or if you're thinking about possibly moving into a new relationship. Nope, you want this person to return to make things right. You want this person to return to make things right. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio is the strongest energy so far. But elements, I think everybody's out here already. This person may have ghosted you. They may have lied, cheated, stole. I don't know. But you're telling me that you're waiting for an apology. You're waiting for this person to return to tell you that they love you or to make things right. Yep. So you're saying that you're not going anywhere. Some of you have said this, like, I'm not going anywhere. What are you saying to me? There could have been something that, some of you may be pregnant. Some of you may have children with this person. Some of you children may have kept you two apart. May have been, a force that, drove a wedge or kept you from being together. Again, there could have been there could have been an age gap, a really large age gap for some of you. But this is an energy where there was specific phrase I'm hearing, and I'm trying to tap into it again. Like you're not going anywhere until this person apologizes, or you're not, it's not over. It's not over. Even though it's over. So that's for some of you, because you're stuck waiting for this person to apologize or make things right, and you're saying that, some of you are saying, I'm not going anywhere, it's not over. That can be toxic, but it is what it is. But there are some of you that are like, it's you want it to transform, you want it to change, you want it to move forward. Your Chariot is in reverse. You're basically not going anywhere until this person comes back or apologizes or something. I don't know what that means for you, but you're very serious about it. Okay. Let's find out what this 10 of Wands change deck. 10 of Pentacles reverse is. What's this 10 of Pentacles reverse for Libras in this situation? I don't know if that's a... Okay. A lot of stress, a lot of tension, a lot of drama. 5 of Wands. A lot of arguments, disagreements, other people being involved. 4 of Swords. So I don't feel like you're communicating with this person, or you don't communicate much. Fighting and then withdrawing. Fighting and withdrawing. What? No. Yeah. You may have been married to this person. This person may have been married. There could have been a family situation involved in that. And the Empress, again, mother figure, people getting involved, mother or exes getting involved. Oh, that's the truth. You already know this. This is what made the sun, the sun is in reverse. The sun has went behind the clouds. Okay. There's so much going on right here. You're not moving. You're not going anywhere. You're saying you want an apology. You want this person to return and make things right. You're not moving. You're not budging. You're not going anywhere. Good morning, Mando Joe. And you're saying it 4 times. I'm stuck in my head. I got so much anxiety because of this ending. 1, 2, 3, 4 cards saying, I'm not moving. I'm not moving forward. I'm not moving on. You're wanting this person to apologize for this ending here, or to come back and make stuff right. I'm not saying it's right. I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm just saying with the 9 swords here, my advice would be, are you learning your lesson from this? And are you sure this is what you truly want? Because you're keeping yourself stagnant, stuck, holding on to wanting somebody to apologize for some shit that they did, and maybe they never will, and that's going to keep you stuck for a very long time. That's just me. There was a lot of turbulence in this. Again, the Empress in reverse. You could have gotten a divorce, or this person's ex could have been involved, or family could have. I'm telling you, 10 of Pentacles. So you could have been dealing with somebody that was married that had another person. 5 of Wands, a lot of drama, a lot of other people be involved in your situation, or a lot of arguments and disagreements, a lot of tension. 4 of Swords is saying, it was on again, off again, or this, maybe there were periods of time where it was calm, and then there was like bullshit, calm and fighting and calm, and then it's almost as if your idea of what this was is completely different from what this person's idea was. Because yours is like, I want this to heal, and they're like, I just want to fight you on it. You're like, I just want this to heal and let's to calm down and just, be at peace with this, heal this so that we can move forward. and it's all tension and fighting. And then again, it's like Empress reverse, somebody that's not interested in nurturing this connection, somebody that doesn't want this connection, somebody that's very extremely stubborn and possibly like Hellcat. You do not want to deal with somebody like this. Hellcat fighting, and you're just like Queen of Coins. I want to nurture this. I want to hold the space for this. I want to nurture this and heal this. And you're total opposites, and you're causing problems here, big time. 10 of Pentacles is in reverse, so the sunshine is in reverse. So you already know this, and it is definitely not something that makes you happy here, because because you're not getting what you want, or you both are on complete opposite sides of the stick here. That's what's keeping you stuck. I don't know. I don't know what to say here. Different deck. Let's get a different deck. Okay. All right. Let's go with this one. 7 of Cups. Let's find out what the confusion is here in regards to the situation. You already know the truth. You already know the truth. You haven't accepted it, or you don't want to accept it. I think that's the deal here. 7 of Cups. Yep. That's what keeps you stuck. The Knight of Cups reverse. The 5 of Swords reverse. The Fool reverse. So you're coming to terms with, again, it's half and half, half and half, half and half. Okay, what's up, Jane? So you're not ready to move into something new. You don't want to move into something new. You're trying to face the truth of the reality. You're trying to not sabotage yourself. You're trying to not argue and fight. But your heart is not open at all to this. That Page of Cups can simply be you as a challenge, saying, I don't know if I should open my heart to this again or at all. I have a feeling there's history here. Or open up your heart at all to something new. Tell me more about the 7 of Cups. There's so much confusion on this board. That's the scary truth. Death. 6 of Wands reverse, 4 of Wands. Okay, so you don't know what the fuck do, because you are in 5 of Pentacles. Okay. You are in 5 Pentacles. You're in separation, or you went through an ending and you're not really interested in anything new. You're not interested in anything new right now. So your challenge is exactly what you've been showing me for the last several weeks. You're stuck between the past and the present. And I'm sorry. I'm very sorry to see this, because, I mean, this is clear as day. There's so much confusion. The energy is half and half here. You're stuck in confusion about an ending. Do you move on? Do you wait for them to return and make it right? Or do you move on to something new? You're saying, I don't want to move on to something new. This person is going to make this right. But I'm telling you, in the center of it all, no, they're not. No, they're not. And you already know it. They do not want the same things you do. You will never get that apology. But that waiting and that not learning the lesson and holding on to, I don't know, something that should have been let go of a long time ago, moving away from it, moving on from it, completely separating your energy from it, it's keeping you stuck, keeping you confused. So your heart is not open at all. Your heart's not open because of this ending. And You're not even interested in a new beginning. You're not interested in a new beginning. You're telling me 2 times you're not interested in a new beginning because you are in separation. You're only in separation. It's not over. Are you sure? Don't lie to yourself, okay? Don't deny it. You know, I hate when people get stuck in this. You're feeling abandoned. You're feeling wounded. And it's pretty deep. And it's honest. Rejected, neglected, left out in the cold, abandoned, ghosted, whatever it is. But why do you hold on to somebody that does not hold on to you? I want you to ask yourself that, because that's the reality of it all. Give me some guidance in regards to this 9 of Swords here. You're showing me twice. It's over. It's been done and gone. 9 of Cups reverse. You're not happy. You're very, very sad. Knight of Swords. You're very, very dissatisfied. This is what keeps you stuck or keeps you making... Okay. You are single, but you don't want to be. You have not moved on. You haven't progressed yet. So this is the process of what happens after a long-term relationship ends. And I don't know how long you tried to make this work, or how long you were married, or whatever this was. The 10 of Pentacles in reverse can symbolize that you're no longer friends. You're separating your lives from each other. That at some point you wanted that friends and family, or there was friends and family. Everything was bonded and blended and connected, and it's a separation. You're separating from each other. This does not make you happy, but you're crossing each other. It's not happening. So whether or not it didn't go the distance like you wanted it to, or you're going through a divorce, or you went through a divorce or a breakup here, your energy, the process is you are single. You are single, and you are capable of standing on your own 2 feet and taking care of your own responsibilities, but you're not wanting to face the truth that you are either depressed, or you're very lonely, or very sad. Some of you, it could be that you're just very unhappy with the situation. Some of you may have dealt with somebody who was an alcoholic or was a depressive. If that's not you, that's possibly them. Some of you definitely dealt with a liar, and you don't want to face the truth of this. Somebody that was deceptive or lied to you or cut ties with you and went cold on you. The process is you've got to process it. You're not wanting to process it. You're not even wanting to look at it. You're in a transformative phase between that ending and moving on. So I caught you between the end of a situation and the maybe possibly but not really wanting something new. Okay? You're not interested in it. You're like, I'm not even interested in a relationship. I'm not even interested in a relationship. I don't even want. You don't want to celebrate. You don't want a relationship. You don't want to move on. You're stuck. You wanted this person to come back and make things right with you. Make it right. Okay. Well, let's see what the sun wants to say. Let's see what the sun wants to say, because usually the sun in reverse says that there's already been things that's been illuminated. Let's see what's been illuminated. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. We're going with Mustang Sally here. We're going with Mustang Sally. Oop. Look at there. Death and the Six of Swords reversed. You haven't moved on after this ending. You have not moved on since this ending. Same cards. Different deck completely. Fresh deck. New deck. Haven't pulled it at all. Not today. Love how this stuff comes together. The spooky truth is you haven't moved on after an ending. Maybe that person passed away. Maybe you had a spouse that passed away. Somebody you loved and you haven't been able to move on. Or maybe the relationship ended and you haven't been able to move on. We'll see. The Sun reverse. Okay. Some of you are going through a divorce. Okay. Some of you went through a divorce or going through a divorce, but I'm going to tell you this, okay? You felt like this was your happily ever after. You may have had children. You may have been married, but not necessarily. It could have been just a fantasy for you where this is what you were truly desiring and wanting, and you were putting the energy into it as such, okay? Whether it be mental, physical, emotional, all of the above, all right? And this person hasn't returned to fulfill the Ten of Cups prophecy. This person has not returned to fulfill this fantasy that you have within your own mind. I'm going to say fantasy because the Ten of Cups in this situation is kind of fantastical. And because the Ten of Pentacles is reversed. There's no connection. There's a total disconnection. The only connection that you have is within your own energy, waiting for this person to make this what you want it to be, which is the 10 Cups. This is a fantasy that you have in wanting this person to come back and make this, you're wanting this person to come back, and this is, I'm going to have to say it in this way for someone. This is almost as if, and this is not going to be for everyone, just as just an example. It's almost as if you lost a spouse just before 10 years, or you were with them long term and they passed away. And you're in that I haven't seen the grieving cups, but it's like, I just want them to come back. I just want them to come back. You know, I can't move on. I can't see straight. I can't see past tomorrow. I can't see past next week. I can't, where are they? Why aren't they here? And it's like, you know, they're not coming back. You know, they can't come back. But that's like what keeps you getting through each day. That thought or that fantasy of, and this is a tough one because I know there is somebody out there that this is going to relate to. Even if you were going through a divorce or a separation, or you severed ties with a soul bond connection, this is a very intense feeling that you'll feel. Like, I know they're coming back. I know they're coming back. But you've already severed ties with the soul bond and they haven't returned. You know this person lied to you. They treated you unfairly. You already know this information. You already know that the Seven of Swords is in reverse. You know they lied to you. The Knight of Swords is in reverse. This person who lied to you, who did not treat you fairly, who served you some injustices. And yes, this person could have been married. Maybe they said they were who they weren't. Maybe they told you they were somebody that they were not. Like they told you they were some, big bad management person and they made lots and lots of money, but then come to find out they were digging ditches. There's nothing wrong with digging ditches. What I'm saying is they said they were something they were not. Totally opposite, okay? And you're waiting for this person. But you know this person either can't come back or you just cannot fathom what they did to you or how they lied to you. and you're still holding on to that fantasy that they're going to come back. They're going to come back. They're going to come back. This is not over. This is not over. You know, they owe me an apology, or I can't believe they did what they did. You may never get an apology from people like that. And the spooky truth is, you already know it's over. You already know it's over. Like you probably handle everything on your own, and you're 9 pentacles. You make good money, you stand on your own, you take care of the kids, you do it all by yourself. But why can't you wrap your head around the fact that this person hasn't come back to apologize or make things right with you? Some people are just twisted, fucked up, and they don't want to. There are some people who just don't care. Okay? But that leaves you in a space of despair, and you're giving your energy to this person, and I don't want y'all to get stuck in that. That is the truth. You're stuck. You're stuck. I can't believe they did this to me. I can't believe they treated me like that. I can't believe that they lied to me. I can't believe that they whatevs. And you're stuck in it. They need to come back and apologize. They need to come back and make this right. They're going to. And that keeps you from moving forward. What the fuck they did to you may or may not have been correct. It looks like it was unfair for most of you. However, this person could have used you for money. They could have taken you for granted for sure. This person could have turned out to be one serious, thanks Fred, hellcat. Somebody that you just could not deal with. Lots of argument. Lots of arguing. Attention, stress, lies. The calmer side, the more emotional side of you is stuck. You're stuck. You may in the 3D understand it. Like, I go to work, I pay the bills, I take care of what I need to, I do what needs to be done. Okay, cool. Mentally, you're like, you're not learning this lesson and you're not moving on. Mentally, you're like, I can't believe they did that to me. They need to come back and make this right. Your logical side is saying they need to come back and make this shit right. They need to fix this. But you need to be the one to make sure that you wrap your head around it in the way that is correct. And that correctness is, this shit's death overdone. 10 of Pentacles reverse. Death on this twice. This cannot come back. And if it does come back, it ain't going to be anytime soon. And even if it was to come back, it wasn't right in the beginning. It wasn't harmonious. You were two totally opposite people. You crossed each other. It was like Ghostbusters. Don't cross the energy waves. When your energy crossed, woo, it was tension and it was stress and it was just explosive possibly. Like you weren't harmonious, that's for damn sure. Not from what I'm seeing. Your emotional side is confused. Your emotions are confused. You're like, do I move on? Do I wait? What do I do here? So your heart space is shut. Your chariot can't move forward to something new. Because right now, some of you are like, fuck relationships, fuck living together, screw this, screw that, and screw the other. This person is going to come and make shit right. They're coming back. They're going to make this right. Before I move anywhere, before I move on, before I do anything, and that's not healthy. You know what I mean? That's not healthy. But it's based on the pain that you're feeling. Okay, so I understand what you're going through. 5 of Pentacles here. It's based on the pain that you're feeling. You're feeling abandoned. You feel like this person neglected you. Maybe they did. Because the Justice in reverse says that they did. They treated you unfairly. Because I'm not just getting your side of the story. I'm getting the energy of the story. Okay? Mm-hmm. So you're feeling abandoned. This person may have ghosted you. They may have neglected the connection. They may have, um, there's total separation here. So you may or may not be in communication with this person. And this is what's pushing all of this confusion, all of this stress. But I'm seeing the actual situation here. So, I am seeing it as a fantasy. Like, this is like, I just want this to, I just want it to be over, or I want him to come back and make it right, or apologize, or come clean about whatever. Mm. Mm-mm. I, I, I just don't want you getting stuck in that. Okay. And when, you are going through a process of, you're angry, you're pissed off, and you're allowed to be. You're hurt and you're upset. You're allowed to be. However long it takes you to get through this is like you're in the grieving process. This is like what the Five of Cups would feel like to me. So this is going to be a Five of Cups reading. The spooky truth is you are grieving the loss of someone you loved. You're grieving the loss of someone you truly cared about or loved or wanted that Ten of Cups with, that Ten of Pentacles with. This could have been a long-term friend. This could have been a long-term family member. This could have been, family life in general. This is the Five Cups. We're inside of a Five Cups card right now. This is all of that energy, all of that confusion, all of that stuff that goes inside of grief, mourning, sadness, missing someone, mourning someone. This is it. This is a Five of Cups card that we're reading right now. And you're in it. You're grieving the loss of someone you love. Oh, hey, Ari. Ari Empress says the relationship ended in no, I won't move on, but it felt like my entire world collapsed. I know that it's over. That's what I'm getting here. Thank you for sharing that, by the way. That's not an easy feeling, and this is what I'm feeling for some of my Libras, where you're in a bubble of grief and sadness right now. You're in a Five Cups. You're living a Five of Cups lifestyle right now. How can we get you movement out of this? How can we get you movement out of this? Hey, everybody in the shadows, what's up? Like, share, subscribe, join the tribe. If this is resonating, just give me a thumbs up to let me know that I am resonating with somebody. How can we get them movement out of this? Okay. For this situation. Okay. So it says clarity, truth, revelation, solidarity, force, honor, protection, and power. You're not honoring yourself, or you're not seeing the truth of the situation. We already know that to be true. Friendship may be very important for you right now, and I always tell that it's the best way to start getting any kind of movement from a situation like this is to start seeing your friends and family, people that are closest to you, because a lot of times in this Five of Cups energy, in this kind of grief and sadness and overwhelm, we stay to ourselves. That's one of the worst things you can do. Although it's okay because it's safe. It's time to start going out to coffee with friends, going and sitting with your even if it's just coffee by yourself. Go sit in your car at the beach and just see something different. Get some kind of different energy on you. Lock the cars. You can still be safe inside of your car and just watch the waves or roll your windows down a little bit and listen to the waves. Get some kind of environment shift here. Some of you need to start going out with friends, making new friends, getting around family members, people you trust, people that aren't going to ask you questions, people that just going to be with you, because you are in a period of healing and growth right now. Yeah. You are definitely doing some healing here, going through a transformation with the butterfly. So it's time to start getting back out there little by little. And I'm not saying go start dating. No, 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 no. Not in this energy. Do not. I'm talking about making strong friendships. Go hang out with your friends and family and the people that you trust. You know, you may not feel like spending much time with them, but at least 30 minutes, go, stop in or visit, get out of your house, go do things. Okay. Because, you're missing this person and you're very nostalgic and you're stuck between this person and wanting to make new memories. Okay. Wanting to make new shifts, new changes. You're right on the precipice of new beginnings, but it's like something inside of you wants this person to come back and make things right. And I'm not saying they will or they won't. Some of them cannot, because some of them may have passed on. Others of you, this is like it. You're in the grieving stage. You're in the process. You got to process this properly. And right now the universe is saying, in order to start processing this better and to start seeing things more clearly, it's time to start getting out and about. Get dressed, look better, brush your teeth, look better, feel better. Okay. One step at a time, one day at a time. All right. If you need counseling, please reach out to mental health professionals. It's okay to need assistance. It's okay. So a lot of you are just so frustrated and stressed out because this knocked your confidence all the way down, all the way back. And you have a lot of fears in regards to relationships now because you, how do I put this? Some of you may be jealous that this person has moved on. Some of you may be jealous that this person moved on without you. Some of you may be sitting in that energy of, why wasn't I enough? Why couldn't I fulfill their cups? And I'm going to tell you, for those of you that are feeling that right now, you are enough. You're more than enough. And let me tell you something else. Do you feel like you deserve a relationship like this one? The way they treated you unfairly and lied to you and deceived you and ghosted you or whatever they did? Do you truly believe that that's what you deserve in a relationship? Because I'm going to tell you, you deserve so much more. And if you're sitting here saying, why wasn't I enough for this person? How about this? Why aren't they enough for you? Why aren't they enough for you? Because the universe is trying to push you in different directions. There's redirection happening here. There's redirection happening here. And you're confusing yourself by thinking that you can hold this together or bring this back together. Sometimes you can, sometimes you cannot. However, this looks like something that has been done and gone. It is over. It ain't coming back together. You already know it, but you're fantasizing that it will. That's okay for a bit. And now it's time to start moving out of this energy, because your energy is ready to push you forward into something new. You're fighting it. With the Chariot reversed, the Fool reversed, the Knight of Cups reversed, you're fighting the movement forward into something new. The universe is trying to push you to a new direction. So start getting out. Go out for coffee. Go out and do small things, even if it's with your kids or with your friends and family, even if it's for small periods of time, and start moving that energy in a positive direction. Okay. Remember who you are and what hobbies you enjoy and things that you like, and start bringing that kind of energy back into this, because there is a need for happiness. There's a need for uplifting your energy in this to help bring you out of this really deep. It's, you're struggling with yourself in regards, it's like I'm inside of you. I'm inside of your energy, and we're grieving someone that we care about, that we love. You cannot force a fit. You cannot make them return. You cannot feel bad enough to make somebody to come back and give a shit about you. So you've done that long enough. It's not that you weren't enough. It's there was redirection. They wanted something different than you do. And that's okay. You just have to understand that and wrap your head around it and start getting to the point where, you know, it had nothing to do with you. It had everything to do with them and you. The energy of the universe is trying to push you towards something that you truly want from a heart space. Something that is fun and exciting and adventurous from a heart space, full heart space, but you're fighting it because this right here was hell. It was vindictive, malicious, fighting, arguing, lies, deceit, ghosting. What else happened? It wasn't what you wanted it to be. That's for damn sure. And that's what happens when we start dating somebody or we live together or whatever, and it starts becoming a struggle and it starts becoming toxic and unhealthy. Sometimes we have to separate for the best and highest good of everybody involved. And when you're living in that kind of situation, it's really toxic and unhealthy, and it just gets worse. It's like no matter what you do, it's just going to get worse. So for those of you dealing with that situation, start getting out and start understanding that it is going to get better. And it may take a little while. I wouldn't date right now because you're saying you're not ready. Okay. You're not ready. At least you know that. But you can still meet with people, make new friends, go out and hang out with your buddies at work, or go back home and visit, or, go hang out with your children or whatever. Do things that make you feel good, even for a few minutes a day. It'll actually shift the energy quite a bit if every day you just find something that brings you joy in just the smallest ways. Even if it's like eating a candy bar. Fucking enjoy that motherfucker 100% for 5 minutes. Just enjoy that shit. You know what I'm saying? Piece of pizza, whatever it is. Indulge in something every day that just feel it. Like, oh my God, ooey gooey, soft and chewy, warm, delicious, pineapple, whatever pizza. And just get yourself it every day, something small. Going and sitting at the beach, just the wind and the sound of the waves. Just indulge your senses in something that brings you joy. And this is how we pull ourselves out of grief, those heavy cups. Okay? Little by little, step by step, day by day. Okay? And for those of you that are really, really, really trying to hold this person's energy and pull them back, saying they need to come back and make things right. They need to come back and be honest with me. They didn't make it right. Need to look at that. You need to look at that. Because you cannot control another person. Trying to control another person is like trying to control the wind. It's a little difficult. Might be able to do it for a little bit, but not really. Okay, so don't continue to hold yourself in this 5 cups when clearly over here I'm seeing a shift. I'm seeing that the Chariot is in reverse. If you can get this transformation and get through this transformation, if you can rebirth yourself through this ending, the Chariot is here. It's just in reverse. So you haven't cranked the car up to go. The Fool is in reverse. You haven't started that new journey, or you haven't wanted to start a new journey just yet with something or someone new. The Knight of Cups is in reverse. Okay, so you're in the process of trying to make heads or tails of what it is you want, but your energy is shouting pretty loudly The Fool, the Knight of Cups, the Four of Wands, and the Chariot, if all of those were in the upright, you'd be in a beautiful position for a new relationship. I know a lot of you are not ready yet, and that's okay. At least you know you're not ready. The majority of you know it. So just little by little, day by day, okay? I hope this helps somebody today. Make sure that you're not trying to hold on to a fantasy that may never become a reality. That's all I'm saying. And that's you wrapping your head around it, because that's the confusion here. You may never get them to return, to apologize, or to make shit right. You may never get that fantasy, oh my God, this is my happily ever after. You're the one that has to wrap your head around that and understand it, okay? It's okay. People go their separate ways. You can't control everyone, and you can't control the way things work. A person has free will. You can't force them to change or to come back your way. You can hope and you can pray, but don't wait, because that makes this so much worse. This is what it's like waiting for somebody. This is the Five of Cups that happens, the grief and the sadness and the overwhelmment that happens when you're waiting for somebody to come back. Come back. Come back. You do this to yourself. I don't want that for you. Okay? Pretty heavy, but it happens to almost everybody, okay, at some point in their life. So if you have questions or comments, drop them in the comment section down below. I love each and every one of you, and I hope that you get a shift very soon. You are in alignment for getting a major shift very soon, but you've got to be the one that starts pulling yourself out of this energy and start seeing more clearly, okay? And that's sometimes just go do something that doesn't involve this shit. Get your mind off of this shit. Get out of the house. Go do something. Go hang out with friends. Don't talk about this shit. Okay? Get your energy shifted into a different direction, focused on something else. Okay? And then eventually, very soon, actually, you'll start feeling better and better more and more. Okay? So that's what I got for you. I love you all. Until next time, namaste.